So yeah, that was an interesting chapter. That was chapter 5 of this 11 chapter novel. What do you call it, a novel? I'm not sure. But, see how a lot happened in that? We got to witness Michael's scooping, where Baby and her friends climbed inside of him and is now using her body. And, yeah, horrible, horrible things happened in that chapter. Well, let's move on to the next chapter. All the animatronics put themselves into Baby, and they all climbed inside of him. You know what? That's something that happens every day of a man's life. Okay. So, let's move on to chapter 6. Chapter 6. Facial recognition. Point of view, William Afton. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, 1987. Welcome to the new Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the sign says as I walk in. I enter a room full of happy families and smiling children. I'm so excited. After Freddy Fazbear's closed more than a decade ago, I wanted to open it back up. It's not the same place, though. It's the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I look up at the stage and I see the 2.0 animatronics. The suit is metal instead of fur. Freddy has a red stripe on his top hat, a microphone, blue eyes, a big belly, a brown metal fur. The animatronics are now more kid-friendly because in the previous location, the kids were kind of scared of the old animatronics. Bonnie is now skinnier. He has blue metal skin. He has long blue and white ears. He has a white belly, a shiny guitar, and purple eyes. He also has these buck teeth. Chica is a yellow chicken. In the old location, people mistake her for a guy. We tried our best to make her look more female this time. She has a bib that says "Let's Party." She is skinny and holds a shiny cupcake. The cupcake has big blue eyes. She has orange feet and a disconnectable beak. The room has tables, artwork on the wall, and a carousel. I walk down the hallways. I enter the section of the room called Kids Cove. It's basically the remake of Pirates Cove. In Kids Cove, it's the new Foxy. He is now a she. We tried to remake Funtime Foxy from Circus Babies because people seem to like her better. She has white metal fur with a pink belly, a pink snout, white and pink ears, a red bow tie, and a parrot on her shoulder. We tried to keep the pirate theme. She has pink painted nails and sharp teeth. I say hi to all the kids as I walk through. I walk out of the room and through the hallway. I enter the parts and service room. Inside of the parts and service room is the old animatronic. We kept them so we can use them for spare parts. They are all withered of age and disassembling. Freddy's one eye is still broken. He has some tears on him. He has tears all over. His limbs are basically endoskeletons. He has teared around the eyes and mouth. Bonnie's whole face is disconnected. His right hand is endoskeleton. His eyes are torn up, and his foot is endoskeleton. Chica's jaw is stretched from her face. Her eyebrows are torn off, and her left hands are missing. And her hands are missing. I decide to leave them alone, so I exit the room. I walk back into the main showroom. I see that the animatronics are entertaining the children. I see that the toddlers are enjoying Foxy. I look on stage to see that Chica is staring at me. She must recognize me. It must be the facial recognition. They are equipped with a criminal database to see if harm is in the building. The company was worried because they don't want anything that happened in the old location to happen again. I know I'm the killer, and the animatronics know that. I bet she also knows I'm going to do it again. Chica stops staring and looks at the audience. I walk out of the room so when they do their hourly search again, they don't recognize me. That was a close call. I walk through the hallways. I arrive at the main office to make sure the cameras work. I see the cameras of the main stage, the private party rooms, and the hallways. I reposition a picture on the wall and exit the office. I walk back into the main stage room. I check out the other parts of the room. I walk over to the balloon area. It's where people can buy balloons. There's an animatronic named Balloon Boy who gives people the balloons. He holds a balloon and a sign that says balloons. I stroll over to the prize corner. It's where kids who win an arcade game can get prizes. In the huge box is a man-sized puppet. The puppet has white buttons. It's skinny, fully black, and it has a white mask. The mask has a smile, slightly squinted eyes, rosy cheeks, and 2 purple streaks coming from the eyes. The red rosy cheeks is something we gave all the animatronics. I continue looking at the audience. This is a good first day. Yeah. Technical difficulties again. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I noticed Chica isn't on stage. She's probably in one of the party rooms. I exit the main stage room to go look for her. I search the party rooms and see her party room 3. She is entertaining a child in the party room. I walk into the office. I start to do some paperwork for the rest of the day. It is 12 a.m. now. I put the finished paperwork on the desk. I'm going to be the night guard for tonight. We're supposed to get a new one tomorrow. I check the cameras like I'm supposed to. Why am I here? Nothing's gonna happen. What the heck? I might as well leave since all this is a time waster. I get out of my chair. I'll just lie and say I worked the shift. Then I check the cameras and see Bonnie in party room 2. He's probably just nuttin'. They are allowed to walk around at night. Then I change the cameras and see Chica in the hallway. I put my camera down. I look around to see if they are approaching. Suddenly, I see Foxy and her parrot in the hallway in front of me. I flash my light at her to activate system restart. I shine the light again and she is gone. I check the cameras again and see Freddy in party room 0. It is now 1 a.m. I check the cameras to see where the animatronics are. Foxy is still walking around. People have been coming up with weird names for these characters. People would call the new animatronics the toy animatronics. For example, people would say Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, or Toy Foxy. That's what I like to call them too. Pretty cool names. I see Toy Foxy in room 1. She isn't looking at the cameras, but her parrot is. I continue to look around. Toy Bonnie is in the hallway. I look at the office hallway and vents. The office has a large hallway in front of it, and it also has a vent on both sides. Suddenly, I look at the cameras and I see Toy Freddy on the left vent. I have no protection if they arrive at my office. I'm going to need to go on a little trip. If I had a Freddy mask, then they will think I'm one of them. I will need to go to parts and service and take one of the empty masks. I flash the flashlight down the hallway just to make sure it's clear. No one is in the hallway, so now I can pick up a mask. I quickly grab my flashlight and slowly walk down the hallway. I make it to a turn. I can turn and reach parts and service. I look both ways and enter parts and service. I can see the old animatronics on the ground, hopefully deactivated. I check for empty masks and I see an empty Funtime Freddy head on the ground. I grab it. Suddenly, I see Withered Foxy stand up and raise his hook. He swings it, and I dodge it. I rush out of the room knowing he's following me. I run into the office watching out for the toy animatronics. Then I notice, oh god, I forgot about the puppet. I made the puppet to where if you don't wind his music box, he will get out. It's a way for me to do my killing during those nights. I check the cameras and the box is almost unwound. I flash the flashlight and notice Withered Foxy's in the hallway. It is now halfway through 2 a.m. I check the vent cameras and Toy Chica is on the left vent. In the right vent is empty though. I crawl through the right vent and arrive in party room 0. I see Toy Bonnie standing in the room. I rush out into the hallway, avoiding Foxy. I rush into the main stage room to see Toy Freddy lurking around. I duck around, trying to avoid him. I eventually reach the music box and wind it. Then, Toy Freddy turns to me. He lowers his jaw and opens his eyes. The music box is fully round and I rush away. Toy Freddy chases after me, knocking down chairs and party hats. I run into the office and put on the Freddy mask. Toy Freddy looks at me, then he leaves. It is now 3 a.m. I continue checking cameras, then I look at the parts and service room. I see Withered Bonnie open the door, then exit. He slowly approaches my office. I check my flashlight and see him approaching slowly. I put on my Freddy mask, then I hear the footsteps going. I check my flashlight again and I don't see him anymore. I continued flipping through cameras. I know that they are trying to catch me because they are angry at me. They're angry because they are the children that me and Henry killed. I still haven't talked to Henry in a while. It is now 4 a.m. I look at the cameras and see withered Chica in the hallway. I put my mask on. Chica looks at me, then leaves. This is easy. Then I look at the cameras again. The music box is almost unwound again. I run out of the office and rush towards the music box. In the main stage room is Chica and Bonnie, both of the withered ones. I rush towards the music box and begin to wind it. It gets completely wound and I rush back to the office. Then I hear withered Foxy run towards me. I know he can't fall for the mask, so I turn around and flash the flashlight in his eyes. He flinches, then runs back into parts and service. I sit back in my chair and continue looking at cameras. Then I see Toy Bonnie in the right vent. I try to shuffle for the mask. I can't find it. I look back up to see Toy Bonnie in the room. He bends his knees like he's getting ready to jump. As he begins to leap, I move. His face hits the wall behind me. He gives a soft robotic growl. He looks at me with a dent in his nose, eyes black, his white pupils staring at me.